What's going on, y'all? It's your boy Shaman J, and we back. And today we're going to talk about the Kundalini awakening. So, what the Kundalini awakening is, it was described as by our ancestors as a snake that is dormant at the base of your spine, where the root chakra is. If you don't know what the root chakra is, I just made a video a couple days back. I think it was my previous video. Yeah, check my previous video, and it's like a quick introduction about the root chakra and what you can do with healing and all that stuff, meditation. Y'all can check that out. But as for right now, and what it does, it moves from the base of your spine and goes all the way up to the crown chakra. But as it's going up, it how can I put this? It bursts full of energy through each chakra, like opening it, right? And hopefully you don't have any blockages at that time, you know what I mean? But we'll get into that later. As far as it goes up the spine, all the way up to your chakras, and it unlocks it and opens it right until you reach your crown. Now, a Kundalini awakening is very rare. It's not a normal thing. Normally, people will have a spiritual awakening, which is more like a lifetime of understanding and knowledge, and more a Kundalini awakening is more violent. So you have a spiritual awakening to where you would wake up, quote unquote, you know what I mean, and be aware to what's going on gradually. And when you have a Kundalini, it's like it shoots up the spine fast, like I can't even explain it. It goes straight up to the spine, and it's very overpowering. And I'm gonna get into my experience with the Kundalini energy and how I had my Kundalini awakening, but it is a rare process. Not many people have it, and when you do have it and you do get in tune with that energy, you get in tune with a lot of things that's around you and within you. So let me go ahead and speak on my experience with the Kundalini. My experience, particularly when once I had my Kundalini, I have never been the same since, in a great sense. Like I was by a friend house, right? This friend, we were all chilling at the house, woo woo, chilling. I can't really go into all of it. That's just kind of some other stuff. It wasn't nothing bad going on. We were just chilling, and I remember that day, right before I went to the party, I had watched a lecture by a man named Bro Sanchez, and he was talking about the different levels of realms that are as above, so below. And I was just mind boggled by this. Like my mind was just like it felt like my world got kind of turned upside down. Like I didn't know how to really, like, I was listening to people at the party. You know how you be at the party, but you be into your own thoughts. Like you be like, hey, how you doing? You know, talking woo woo, and then like you kind of sit out to yourself. I don't know if other people do that, but I do that. Sometimes I talk to people, mingle, and then I just cut off to myself and do my own thing. You know what I mean? Well, in that time period, I was thinking about the conception that he had brought forward, and what he did, he always taught with pictures to do with symbolism, because symbolism works with your third eye, because that deals more with the right side of the brain. And that's why I show pictures on my videos to hopefully stimulate y'all third eye. But long story short, I had the awakening at nighttime. I'm sitting on a couch, and then I feel like I use the restroom. I go use the restroom, and then I feel like something like just literally crawled up my arm. Like it just felt like something with legs crawled up my arm, but it felt like it was underneath my skin. So immediately I moved, and I was like, what the fuck? You know what I mean? What's going on with that? So like I'm thinking maybe I'm tripping, you know what I mean? I'm tired. I've been working a lot, you know what I mean? No, no, not at all. So just when I thought I was just, tripping or whatever, I felt my t-shirt like lift up, like somebody went underneath my t-shirt and flipped it up, right? And I moved, like, what's going on? And then I started to feel, in that moment, I felt like 100 or more of insects or spiders or whatever in and outside of my skin, just moving around. Now I'm not trying to scare you. I'm not saying that this is gonna happen to you in your Kundalini awakening, but this is what happened to me. So I'm freaking out. You know what I mean? I'm running around. I'm like, literally, I'm at a party, bro. I'm running around, like people looking at me like, what the fuck is going on with him? And I'm like, like I'm trying to figure it out. I feel like my shirt's still getting lifted up. I take off my shirt. Literally, I'm not playing. I take off my shirt and I'm freaking out because I'm trying to see if I really got bugs on me, man. And one of my friends, he grabbed me and he was like, bro, you good? Like chill, like relax. You know what I mean? You bugging. And I'm like, nah, bro, like I ain't bugging, like I know some shit going on. So um I sit down, like, he tell me just chill. So I'm sitting down, he tell me like just calm down, breathe. I'm sitting there, I'm breathing, I'm a whole bunch of thoughts around my mind. Like I know I'm not tripping because it happened so many times. Like it happened once and then twice and then three times, and then like I'm sitting there like just trying to figure it all out. So then like I try to stand up to go talk to him, and literally I felt like this energy shoot up my spine, right? It just went shoot. And it was so strong, literally all I could do was fall back, and I landed on the couch and I sat there from then on. Like I didn't even want to get back up. And as I'm sitting there, I feel something like at the back, like where the back of your skull is and where your neck meets in that little spot. I don't know if I have hair, so I don't know if I can show you that, but in that area, like right here, it felt like something was just holding on to the back of my head, but it was like it was swinging like this, and I couldn't. At this point, I'm thinking I'm tripping balls, man. I'm thinking I'm like, man, I don't know what's going on. I'm really thinking like, what the hell's going on? I'm sitting there. I don't want nobody to think I'm crazy at this point, so I'm just quiet. I'm just like, I've already kind of put on a show, so let me just calm down and just try to figure out what the hell's going on. And at that point, like, I told my girl, let's go. So we end up leaving. The whole ride home, I still have like something doing this on the back of my neck, bro. I can't even explain it. And I'm having a regular conversation with my old lady, and we talking, and it's like I'm not even bringing up the fact that that's happening right now, but I feel it, and I just don't understand why, right? So after that situation, I started feeling like touches. I started feeling like things touching me that wasn't there, like pressing upon me. I can't explain it. I don't know if my third eye opened or what was all going on. My body got re-sensitive to the senses, because I believe that you have five physical senses and you have five spiritual senses, and where the physical and the spiritual body meet, and you have them on both sides. And I believe I got in tune with the other side, right? And which I believe that is the sixth sense, when you sense presence around you. And that, I'm gonna make a video about that. I don't want to make this video too long, but that was my. Oh yeah, let me go back a little bit. I also had more vivid dreams. My diet changed. I started exercising. These are just like things that consciously just started feeling right. I didn't want to be around people who were negative. When I started having people that was low vibrational, I started to feel more drained. Cause back then I could used to have conversations with low vibrational people and have no problem with it, like right. But then like I would have conversations with people and then walk away like, damn, bro, why did that take so much out of me? You know what I mean? And I had to, goodness gracious, I had to switch up who I was talking to and the subjects that I was talking about. I had to be more productive. And also, I started saying angel numbers. I don't know if I say that twice, but I started saying angel numbers, more synchronicities, and more esoteric knowledge was being brought to me. Like, how can I say, faster, And I don't know if I started learning my life path number. Like I'm a life path 7. Also, I'm a Pisces, so I don't know if that has anything to do with how in depth that experience was. But then, like I said in my last video, what video was that? What is the spirit? I believe. I think that was the video I talked about it on. What is the spirit? And it was in that video I was talking about my conversations I had telepathically with my positive angels and my positive ancestors, and that I was told that I was a shaman and I was here to uplift the consciousness of humanity. I was a humanitarian. I have an attitude number of 9. I'm gonna get into numerology later. Yeah, more numerology. I started knowing more about my zodiac and my ascended. What is it? I'm trying to remember the name of it right now. I know what it is, but I'm trying to remember what the name is so I can tell you guys. Um, Pisces sun, yes, and Aquarius moon. I had to learn where the stars is lined up for so I can know what the stars were lined up during my birthday at the exact time of my birth. That way I can know the type of energies that I was born within because the luminaries, as they say, as above, so below, it does control below, and you do take it in through your crown. So I learned all of that, like it was just coming to me, and it was at a point now that one of the reasons why I started my channel is because it was basically guided for me to do this, and I wasn't gonna go against this because this is my purpose, and I hope I didn't get way too off track. But a Kundalini awakening is just that in essence of just you having that energy shoot up from your root chakra all the way to your crown, and you start to have. You get more tapped into that esoteric knowledge and into that spiritual energy, into your spiritual uh self. Like, of course you can feel your physical senses, right? But when you tap into your spiritual senses to where you can feel things that aren't there, you start feeling things touching, you start affecting lights. If you're at the point where you start affecting lights, I was walking through rooms and lights were flickering, and I had to start learning that I had to ground because I had an unbalance of energy. I was getting too much energy from some electronics, right? And it was throwing my energy off and other things. But definitely, I hope I broke that down for you guys. If you want to know more about it, I'm gonna go ahead and break it down now. A spiritual awakening is just that of a Kundalini awakening, but it's just milder. It's not as violent. It's not as forced. It's like if you're a spiritual awakening is like taking your time and learning the knowledge, where a Kundalini is like it's being stuffed in your head. Like that knowledge is just coming. It's not horrible. It's just that you're learning things at a speed, and it's like, okay, you're on to the next thing and the next thing and the next thing, and it's like you're being groomed for something that you're supposed to be aligned with. But the only reason you're being aligned with it is because I believe that the universe thought at that certain time period of your life that you were going to be ready. So at that point, it's up to you to accept the gift or act like it's not there. But I'm pretty sure, like, I'm gonna let you know right now, once that third is open, bro, it ain't no closing it. There is no way you can close that third. I mean, you can close it, but once you know, you know. You know what I mean? You can never unknow unless you go, have amnesia or something of that nature. But you guys have a blessed day. Thank y'all for tuning in. I have a clothing brand called Relentless Hustle. I'm gonna have something on the screen for that, and that is just different clothing to express yourself and showing people that you're having growth and develop. That's what I mind frame the clothing brand after to be. You guys should check in the description. I have a link towards that. Thank y'all guys for tuning in. Please hit that like button. Please hit that like button, just because it helps the channel grow and it helps me get this information to more people. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna need more people to be up on point of what the hell's going on. Also, thank y'all, man. Just thank y'all. Peace and love.